Hello YouTube. I wanted to do a video about this LED wall that myself and the team set up for our church's Easter convention. This was purchased from Worship Productions. Now, I just wanted to kind of go through some lessons that we learned so that in case you purchase this similar wall, you don't make the same mistakes. I'm just gonna go take you behind the stage and then we'll talk about a couple of things. So as far as connecting the walls itself, they were not too bad. The stand was purchased from a supplier that is overseas. So if you like a stand like this, please let me know, and then I'll be able to get you in contact and get you that stand. So this stand was actually also easy to set up, and as you can see, it supports this system very well. We do have some sandbags as well over here, just for extra protection. So as far as setting up this screen, the first thing that we did is when we set up this screen, we actually set up the first two rows. So the first two rows are 500 by 1000, and the last row at the top is 500 by 500. The first thing that we did that was incorrect is install the panels upside down. All the panels, we installed them upside down. You know, we realized that in the middle, and we're like, okay, maybe we can do it in software or something like that, so it shouldn't be that easy. There was no way for us to we couldn't figure out a way to do it in software. So we had to take it down and redo it again. So that's the first thing. So make sure that when you're installing this, you do not turn them upside down, meaning that the words that are labeled here, you'll see the name of the words right here, indoor LED wall. Like, focus here. Right. This needs to be facing up. Like, you need to be able to read these words. Okay, if you can read it, then you're fine. So that was the number one thing. And then we also had some issues, or not, I wouldn't say issue, but challenges, right? We had some challenges with the programming of the processor. The first thing is that for this 16.8 by 16.4 by 8.4 Judah package from Worship Production, that they will need to be on separate circuits. So the first, as you can see here, the first row is on a separate circuit. The second one is on a separate circuit, and the third one is on a separate circuit. And then you can see that, so the first power comes connected to this, the second power comes connected to that, and then the third power goes connected to that. As far as how the data cable is run, the first port goes in here. We run it all the way. So kind of daisy chaining it. It's not really that difficult, daisy chaining it. And when we get here, we go up, and then we run it back again, daisy chaining it, daisy chaining it, daisy chaining it, daisy chaining it, and then we stop here. So that will be the first port. And I will show you the port here on the processor in a second. And then the second one, we kind of want to follow the same pattern. So the second port goes on the top right there, okay? It goes on the top right there. And then daisy chaining it, daisy chaining it, daisy chaining it, and we go all the way here, okay? It's pretty, that's pretty much straightforward. The only thing is that afterwards you need to configure your size, and that was what we had. So ours is the 16.8 by 8.4. The size that we have is 1280 by 640. To go that, you just come to setup, click on setup, you go to your output resolution, you press enter, and then you're gonna have to set your output resolution here. And then, obviously you just follow the regular instructions that they will give you for the wall, as far as how to program it with the Nova LCT software. So this is how it connects here. There's port one. Port one will be the first one, and then port two will be the second one. But overall, it was a little bit challenging in the beginning, I'll tell you. But I think there was some lessons learned. Number one, make sure that you have your panel set up correct. in the correct orientation. As you can see, when they're all blinking at the same time, that means that the data is flowing through. You see that they're all blinking at the same time. The blue light is all blinking at the same time. That means that data is flowing through. So number one, make sure that you put your panels in the correct orientation, and then also make sure that you have your correct screen size. Except for that, I think it's pretty intuitive and straightforward. It is not too daunting. I think it's they are very, very portable. When we made a mistake and we needed to redo it, I think the first time we did it, it took us a while, but then after that, it was pretty straightforward. When it comes to taking these off, so you come here. Actually, these came with a package. Initially, we couldn't find them, so we ordered new ones, but then they actually provide you with these screws just to hold these, but these comes with a package. So the only thing, there's a lot of tutorials on how to unhook and hook these, so just watch those. I think one of the things that we really wanted to show you was the mistake that we did about not having these in the correct orientation. But except for that, everything else was pretty straightforward. We had help. I had a lot of help actually. So to be able to put this, I think I had a total of 5 people. So we were able to get it done in like 30 minutes. 5 people, everybody was kind of working together. So we were able to tear it down, put it back up in about 30 minutes. So if it is maybe 2 people, maybe an hour, you'll be able to put it in, put it up. So it wasn't too bad, and I think this looks great. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. This is kind of what it looks like.